You guys know the standard routine, man. The beat from Polly 2 times. You can check that out on downloadpads.com. But let's just jump straight into this shit. No second review today, man, because I've been getting a ton of fucking hate mail on this Kendrick Lamar joint, and a lot of it is some bullshit. And I wanted to touch on why a lot of this shit was bullshit. So one common thing that people been saying is, you must not have liked this because it's fucking different. Like, anybody who has consistently watched my fucking videos, you see that this is something that I say all the time. I'm always looking for something new, different, dope. Now, but break down this Kendrick Lamar album, it's not exactly all that different. I mean, it's different from what's going on now, but yet the G-Funk, that's been done. In which that's what this is. It's a resurgence of the fucking G-Funk musically. Another common statement is, man, you just need to keep on listening to it. How many times you got to listen to some shit before you realize, okay, it's not as dope as everyone is trying to make it out to be? Now, here's a key example here. There's no way you can say that Lupe Fiascos is not as complex as Kendrick Lamar is, you dig? But how the fuck is it that Lupe's album was instantly dope? A lot of people, like, you don't really have to listen to it over and over and over to try to tell yourself that it's dope. It just instantly happened that way. That's how the classics fucking work. I mean, going from Dr. Dre The Chronic to Stillmatic to you fucking name the fucking classic piece of work, it's always an instant thing. You know as soon as you turn it on, that shit is fucking great. You really don't get that with this. You got a lot of people that's listening to it over and over trying to find a reason to like these individual songs. And along the same lines of that comment, man, people be like, you put this video up only within 24 hours. How could you have digested the fucking album? How long am I supposed to wait, my dude? Am I supposed to wait 6 fucking months from now? Bring out a whole hour-long video in which when I'm saying the same exact shit, you're gonna say something like, oh, you must only like Young Thug, you must only like that trap bullshit. Y'all think I don't know the game where, okay, if I'm not saying this is an absolute classic, the absolute best, then you're gonna find some way to try to invalidate what the fuck I'm saying. And speak of Young Thug and a lot of other inferior styled rappers and such, man, a lot of people were bringing them up like, you must like these guys if you're not gonna like this Kendrick album. Like, what the fuck do they have to do with anything? See, what y'all doing is y'all throwing salt on people that have nothing to do with this in order for you to prove your fucking point. And isn't that like the exact opposite of what Kendrick Lamar is all about, you dig? And speaking of the exact opposite of what Kendrick Lamar is all about, the next thing that somebody said is, you obviously don't know what you're talking about because everybody in here is disliking you and nobody out here respects what the fuck you saying. Like, isn't Kendrick Lamar supposed to be the guy that goes directly against what's popular within the damn music industry right now? That says what needs to be said no matter how harsh the truth is? He pretty much represents the whole individual nature of people. So how the fuck could a Kendrick Lamar fan say that shit to me? Of course you got the people that saying, oh, this just went over your head, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Nah, bruh. Yes, it's complex, but the way I reviewed it was pretty much based off of music. The quality of the individual tracks. That's what I was fucking speaking on. One guy got bold and said, if you didn't like this album, you must not have liked Outkast. Then he pointed out the Speakerboxx and the Love Below cut from the same cloth. First of all, these 3 projects completely fucking different. Second of all, yes, that double album did go diamond, but that is far from the best fucking works, which is widely renowned as AT-Aliens or Aquemini. How could you say that if you don't like this album, you don't like fucking Outkast? That's just some bullshit that you saying to justify your fucking emotional words and decisions that you're trying to make here. And I'm not gonna let you slide with that bullshit. But I'm not trying to shit on everybody here, man, because there are a few, like maybe 3 people, man, that actually said some shit that I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting way to look at the album. I may have to go back and listen to it and peep it out in the manner in which you were saying. But the vast majority of people just sound like some bitter dick riders that's mad at me because I didn't like the fucking album. And I'm going to stick to this 6 out of 10 until I feel as though the album was better than that, or it finally fucking grows on me, and it hasn't yet. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.